Hello people, and thank you for checking out this video. This is actually an edit from the Halloween special live stream, which aired, you guessed it, on Halloween. And even though that stream was a special event, there was a bit of RTM game progression in that stream that I wanted to include in the overall playthrough playlist. So we'll just call this episode 16 and a half, which features our fight with the Troll King. Enjoy! That view is something. Yeah. I starved. I think he starved to death. Because look at all my bars are empty. My HP and my cheese bar is empty. I'm pretty sure he just starved to death. Now, I have been sitting in the game, and we're going to talk about it. I have been sitting in the game for a while. So I'm kind of not surprised. But we'll talk about why I've been sitting in the game. And all that good stuff. But okay, so Fallen Dwarf. We have fallen once before in combat, I believe. So you guys have seen this. This isn't, you know, super new. But you just hit X, you let it go, and I think I'm gonna come back to the Desolation base. Yeah, and all of my stuff is gone. So this is best case scenario. My death urn, which I've heard this called a corpse run or a corpse urn or something. Like, I don't know if that's a term. I'm assuming that's a term in PC gaming for stuff like this. When you lose all of your stuff and then you have to go like get your thing to find it. So yeah, I just call it my death urn. This is a corpse run. I call it my death urn, but I guess it's a corpse urn or something like that. But yeah, so best case scenario, it's in a base camp, so we'll be super safe and easy to access it, and it's gonna be right outside of the map stone. But yeah, so let's talk about it. So I did some things, and they're very bad things. I did some very bad things, and I'm not sorry. And we'll talk about why I'm not sorry. I have no stuff here. This is literally where I collapsed. So, where's my stuff? I don't have a death urn. A shiny death urn. Is it somewhere else? Is it upstairs for no reason? Where is my stuff? Oh, wait. Why does it say... Do you see this? 230 yards. Do you see this icon? The skull and crossbones? You are running back to your corpse. Yeah, I guess, technically. Wait, so does that mean it's at the Desolation? Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like, is it... Okay, where is it now? 6 yards away. Okay, it's downstairs in this base? So I respawned in my bed, as I do. My death urn is down here. That's so funny. I wonder why it did that. I'm okay with it. I just wondered. That's weird. Okay. All good. All good. So we have to go back now. We have to go back now. And I'm gonna eat some food so I don't die again. When we get back to the Dwaro base, which is where we need to be. That's so funny. But yeah, so big shout out to Cursed. Big shout out to Cursed Pineapple. Thank you so much for your help today. So there's a couple of things I was trying to get prepared for stream tonight, and one of them was in this game, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. We're going to do something special tonight. We're going to do something cool, and it's spooky, and it's fun. I guess it's kind of it could be scary. Depends on how you feel about these things. But I needed to... No worries, I know. I needed to acquire some things before we did the special activity. And the things I needed to acquire, were upgraded armor. So we were, just to refresh everybody's memory, we were just in the we were just in the Desolation area. And we were kicking off our checklist to build and stock our new base camp, which we did. I know, Kathleen. Acquire, it's all the same. We needed to find the Muznakan chest. We needed to repair statues and unlock armor recipes, the ranger camp, blah, 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 blah. So we were just kicking off a new checklist in the Desolation. Well, I have bypassed, I have moved beyond some of these things on the checklist. I went ahead and started to run around and find those statues and repair them specifically to unlock the upgraded armor that I need for this area because of something special I want to do tonight. I need to be as prepared as possible, as buffed out. Yeah, tomato, same thing. So, that being said, I had managed on my own time to run around and build a few statues, unlock a couple of pieces of armor, but not all of it. So Curse came to the rescue today, and I had her pop over here to my world, and I had her run around and repair statues for me. And then not only did she repair the statues, literally while I was making graphics for this live stream, I was making the thumbnail and other things. She did it for me. We were talking in Discord. And then she came here and she made the armor. So not only did she unlock the recipes for me, she made the armor. So that being said, I have opened up quite a bit more of the map than we had opened in the last stream. So apologies that I kind of went beyond where we were to accomplish this particular goal. So we are all going to explore. So this yellow area called the Desolation. I'll show you what all of this means. We'll get into it. I don't know if we're going to get into it tonight because we have a couple like things we're trying to do tonight. So anyways, we'll get there. I'm going to take you all. You're going to see it all. We're going to do it all. The only thing we did was repair statues. We did not unlock anything else. We didn't find anything else. We didn't like unlock any more story or do anything like that. It was just that one item on the checklist of repairing statues to unlock recipes, and you have to explore your area to find those statues. So that was just something that Kirsten and I did as a team. And so now we have very exciting upgraded armor for this area. This is the Khazad armor. So let's have a big drum roll, which we're not actually going to have. And there's our boots. And there's our gauntlets. There's our Chetlo, look at that. The most armory of armors. And the Khazad army helmet. Is that the one I already have on? Curse, did I have you make me a duplicate helmet? I'm so sorry. But yeah, guys, check it out. This is the Khazad armor. So this is the new upgraded armor for this area. And Curse helped me get it all unlocked and get it all made so that we could jump into fun times today. I love this armor. Look at the details. Look at all the buckling. All the fabric and the leather strips like on the inside of the upper arms, kind of on the biceps. And I love this plate armor. I love the chest piece. I love these. The shoulder pieces are called... not spalders. I don't remember. But anyway, I love this armor because it's the most armory armor. Some of the other things just kind of look like outfits, and they've got studded leather and like thick pieces and stuff, but like this is chainmail, this is plate armor, and I really, really love it. So anyway, we can stop talking about the armor, but here it is. Here it is, get excited. This is what it looks like up close. So we've got this, which is very exciting. We have our Ranger Journal pages. We've got 10, we may find more. I also found a few more of Telkar's Miznikon carvings while I was running around getting things done. But I obviously did not unlock or do anything really important without you guys. So, this being said, this is... which chest is my armor chest? That's the display mannequin. So I want to put my Belagost armor, which has served us very well. Right back in here. Maybe I don't have an armor chest. Maybe I've just been displaying it so far. But okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into the fun times. So get excited. There's a couple of things I need to take care of. I need to grab some more Lembus. I want to have at least 10. But I'll settle for 9. 9 feels pretty good. I want to have some rations on me. Do I have Lembus in here too? Yeah, I do. I've got 4. I don't think I'll need that many, but you never know. You never know. And then Abex are going to be really important for us tonight. Here's a bunch of stuff. Let me get a good... these are my dump chests, so these are things that I picked up while I was running about. Let me make sure I have my Abic cocktail that I love so much for no reason whatsoever. And if I don't have these specific ones that I want, I might make some, which we have not made an Abic in this playthrough. Okay, so Fury I don't want to use. Swift is always helpful. This will allow you to sprint without spending stamina. That's what I said, spending stamina. Cleansing Abic, this is great for cleansing poison. And also I think Shadow? I think that works on Shadow too. Shadow Curse, but maybe not. Resolve holds off the effect of Shadow. But I'm not seeing Power, Boost, or what is the other one I'm looking for? So let's do this. Let's get into our workshop. We make Abics at the workbench. And you guys saw that I grabbed those damaged Abics. out of my chest because you need those as a base to make others. So a power abac I absolutely need. So I need a damaged abac, I need topaz, and I need 9 aerosite. I don't have very much aerosite, so I'm gonna have to be very precious about this. Oh gosh, is that it? I'm not gonna be able to make anything else. Reflex I want, power I want, and boost. Okay. Aerosite, aerosite. Where can I get aerosite fast? What's in here? Milled oats. Okay. I don't remember setting that up. I don't remember setting that up. Okay. So I have 3 power abacs. Oh, I do have boost. Wait, hold on. Okay, power, boost. And what was the other one? Reflex is definitely helpful because that helps you dodge without using any stamina. Wait, I'm so confused. Did I just grab them out of the chest and didn't even look at what they were? So power, reflex, and boost. Hold on. Power, boost, reflex. Okay. Okay, maybe we're fine. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just picked them up and then completely ignored the fact that I'd picked them up, I guess? I don't know. Anyways, good news. Good news is we have what we have, and I don't need to, oops, run away and go find some aerosite. We're good to go. Okay, so there's that. Let's put this back, and this back, and this back. Fury I don't want. Fury I'm not using because it depletes your HP when you use it. And I remember dying almost instantaneously the first time I tried to use it. Swift is beneficial to have. I don't really need it. Cleansing is definitely, like, cleansing and swift is really good when you're about to go exploring. Because this will let you, again, swift will let you sprint without using stamina. And then cleanse will help you deal with poison and shadow and stuff like that. So that's more useful for when you're kind of running around. I know exactly where I'm going, and actually I don't need to explore at all. So we've got our abacs. I think I might want to make another weapon, but let me take a look. Oh, I can't. I need fine leather. Okay, so fine leather we had to use to make the armor. So the maul is all I have. Because fine leather means we have to go, like, hunt some deer in the Elven Quarter and do all of that. That's gonna be a whole lot of stuff. Now, the Belagos Halberd, this is tier 3. Yeah, these are all tier 4. Do I have anything special? What is premium? The Rohirrim Spear is only tier 2. That doesn't really help. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I believe that I have the ale of my choice at the Desolation base, so I can buff up with my ale over there. I've got my abacs. I've got the best weapon I can get right now because of limited resources. I have plenty of Lembas. Oh, I need to make a smithy and a campfire. Yes, yes, yes. Build. Oh my gosh. I've been playing a different game for the week, and I am a little confused about, oh, I need an iron ingot, okay, about, controls and stuff like that, so it's gonna be really fun to get used to it. And salt, yes, and get salt. So, we will do that. Oh, there's some steel in here, very nice. I just need some iron to make another smithy. I don't need Khazad steel right now, so I'll put that in there. Oh, there's wood in there? I don't even remember. Like, I built this base in right before our last stream. I moved all my inventory, I kind of did all this stuff, and I don't remember where anything is or what I was doing. Muscle memory is nuts. It's really nuts. I'm a little nervous for when we start to stream Forbidden West, but what's good is that Xbox and PlayStation have very similar button layout. And of course I could always configure my controller, but I lean to like learning each game as it is preset for some reason. I don't know why. I like that better than like trying to set, especially a game like Forbidden West where every button has a function and some buttons have multiple functions, and if you push one button and then another button, it means something. It's like I don't want to mess with that system, I just want to learn it. So yeah, simpler games, ones that are a little less complicated, I think mapping my controller makes more sense to me then. But for the most part, I just like to learn the new system. And it takes a while, but you get it. You get it. Alright, 2 iron ingots. Will that give me a smithy? Please and thank you. Oh my gosh, so I put on a wax melt before we started. It's a fall, it's like a cinnamony, spicy, like fall fragrance. I'm starting to regret it. I lit it because I wanted it to help me get in the spirit of fall, because to be very honest with you guys, like I just went to California and it was hot. And then we did our Halloween, like I feel like Halloween happened already and I don't know why. What did we do? You're watching Hocus Pocus? I love that. What did we do? Did we just talk about it? I guess like since I did my graphics, we've kind of been talking about it. Faith has been in different things. Now she's got the full cat thing. She's got ears, the nose, the collar, the tail. She's got the whole thing. But she just had ears, she had a cute sweater, and then she had the witch outfit. So it's like, I feel like Halloween already happened, and then I like went to California and it was super warm. Anyways, all of that being said, the cinnamon is very strong. It is very strong. I don't know if it's gonna help us or hurt us. Okay, so this is Karok tea, which I want, but I'm pretty sure I have that at my new base. I'm not gonna worry about farming right now. I could harvest all of this and get it re-going, but that's not what we're here for. Okay, I'm gonna focus. I'm just wasting time. I'm buying myself time to remember what I need to remember for what we're about to go do. Cinnamon is a lot. It's a great, it smells so good. And the wax burner is like really close to me too, so it's just a lot. It's great. I'm just getting a little buzzed off of the the wax burner. Oh my god. Alright, I want some natural fiber if I have any. There she is. 4 is absolutely enough. Let's check on my brew status. Yep, we've got Karok tea, so let's do that. We'll have ourselves a little song and we'll get to business and we'll go do something scary and fun in honor of Halloween.
Your wife, she may be fine, may give kisses sweet as wine. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass. Yours may smith 1,000 blades, while mine brushes, oils, and braids. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass. My lover, I can see her cross the dimmest, darkest pass. Like some summoned being of light, ever there to guide me right. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass.
Oh, I love that song!
Oh my god. OMJ. Okay. Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't eat before we left, so I'm gonna do that real quick. That was the song! That was the song! She's got a beard as bright as brass. Whatever makes them happy. To each their own, right? Love is love. Not sure I've heard that one. Oh, it's good. It's real good. It's real good. I can't see anything, so I'm gonna put a torch right there. Alright, food. Let's go. Let's go. 15 seconds. I don't have enough time. Let's go. My buff is wearing as we speak. Are you guys excited? Are you excited for scary? For scariness? Alright, let's go. Let's go. It'll actually be faster. Yeah, I need to go upstairs. Back upstairs. We need to go this way. So here's a fun little trickety trick. This will give you access to a specific area if you go ahead and just build a ladder. Honestly, I frequently do the quick platform for no good reason. It's just like a habit. And I think it was Ara, playing with Ara, who's like married to the ladders, and she did one up here, and I was like, why didn't I ever do that myself? I always did the platforms and made it like twice as hard. Okay, and I can get up here. I can. There we go. And then you want to come over to this ledge. You just kind of want to climb your way up. And then if you want to be really nice to yourself, I'm not going to make any quick platforms because whatever wood I have in my pockets was probably for the smithy or the hearth.
We got orcs!
Here's an orc outpost right here. If I don't have to worry about it, I'm not going to. So we'll see if they follow me in here. So far I'm in the clear. So
There's nothing here.
there's nothing here. When we get things kind of settled, we'll go back and take care of that orc outpost. So if you didn't catch like where I actually am and where I actually went, I'll be able to show you guys in better detail when I have a little bit more time. But my buffs are running low and I want to go ahead and get going on the good stuff here. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring any metal fragments. Are there any lying around? Will anything break into— this is all stone and then— oh gosh, come on. Do I have to fight the orcs? This'll be a metal fragment. Hey. Okay, 3. That'll repair some things. She didn't bring any metal fragments. So much for being a pro. Alright, I don't want to— can I get this one? Oh, my hammer is glowing. Okay. We're gonna hope we only need to repair like once. I mean, hopefully we don't need to repair at all, but yeah, no. We've got limited resources. But I'm losing my buff, and I don't want to lose my buff. Alright. So let's go around this corner. You guys brace. Brace for the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life.
A troll? King of Moria?
Olokai are not simple trolls. We are kings of stone and rock. Don't you like what I've done to the place?
That'll look better with your head on a stake.
My head's not troubling for no stumbling fools. I rule over Mordor's remnants. Come then, fight me.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to fight you. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. The Troll King? Everyone? Everyone, the Troll King. Ah! So, he's big, he's bad, he's ugly. He's still a troll. So, he's fightable, right? Oh gosh, he's gonna charge. There he goes. So the thing that's difficult with him is you guys can see he's absolutely covered in shadow. So you're gonna be taking shadow damage most likely when you're fighting him. Nope. Okay, he's gonna charge. He has this charge attack that he does. And sometimes he charges himself right into one of his little things. And there he goes.
King of Moria? Ha! Better off as rubble.
I know. The most dramatic death in the game. I don't think the boss is even as dramatic. Like, the game boss is as dramatic as him. Okay. We picked up a lot of stuff from him. Let me look at my inventory. So, a special item that you get from defeating the Troll King, GG's everybody, thank you, is Durin's Crown. And this isn't really story, what do I want to say? It's not wildly necessary. It's not, like, critical to the story. However, when you collect this item, it unlocks some really cool Durin's statues, monuments, things we're going to be able to build a little bit later when we get the materials we need to do so. So getting Durin's crown is going to unlock the statues of Durin the First through Durin the Sixth here. So that's what the crown kind of does for you, but it also has a purpose, and we're going to go ahead and handle that purpose, but just so you guys know, it's not critical to game progression, but it does unlock recipes, and it also will serve a purpose here in a second. I find him more comical than scary. Gosh, he's not a looker. I've never looked at him before. Always trying to stay alive. Yes, so quick. Yeah, guys, it's the Abix. It's this combination of Abix. Like, I'm scared of nothing anymore. And I'm playing on solo, which is normal mode for a single player. And I'm taking these guys out so fast. And then he's also, like I was saying during the fight, he's big, he's strong, he has a charge attack, and he will throw shadow boulders at you. So he's stronger, he's tougher, he's a little bit faster, he can really do you some damage, plus you're taking shadow damage most of the time when you're fighting him, unless you can find a way to keep your distance. But overall, he's just another troll. So doing the dodge roll maneuver when he's telegraphing when he's going to hit you, kick you, swing at you, you can dodge so many of his attacks with the dodge roll animation. So he's just another troll. He's a little tough. He can give you a hard time, but overall, he's not too much to worry about. So this was the big thing I was building up to, and I wanted the upgraded armor before we fought him. I wonder how much I actually needed it, but yeah, thank you guys. So happy Halloween, we took out the Troll King. And what's really cool is on the other side of his ugly throne.
Durin's Forge, finally back in the hands of dwarves. We must get this relit.
This is the location of Durin's Forge, which has been on our objective list ever since we got into the Dworodelf. Search Durin's Forge. The Great Forge of Durin was the capital of Dworodelf, and the most likely place to learn where King Nain kept the stone during the fall of Khazad-dûm. So remember, King Thorin Stonehelm, King Thorin III, King Under the Mountain of Erebor right now, he really wants us to find the Khazad Stone, which is missing here in Khazad-dûm. So we're looking for the Khazad Stone on behalf of the king, and this is just giving us more information about that. So King Nain was the son of Durin the Sixth, so he kept the stone during the fall of Khazad-dûm, so this is just another clue in the direction of finding and revealing where the Khazad Stone is, getting that, returning it to King Thorin, all of that good stuff. So we have found Durin's Forge. Congratulations, guys. That is on that. So it says search the forge. So before I even relight the forge or do anything like that, we're going to look around a little bit. Now, of course, I've played this game many times, so I know exactly where to look. But when they say search the forge, they mean this whole area here, not just where the actual furnace and forge is. So here's the secret, guys. There's some books scattered around.
Poor dear King Nain. He took the Khazad Stone before facing Durin's bane. The search for the Khazad Stone begins where Nain made his last stand under Caradhras.
Are you done talking, bud? Yeah. He reads books so fast. He's a speed reader for sure. I thought there was another book over here. We'll keep looking for books, but while we're over here, you see this keeps highlighting. This is highlighting as a damaged statue, kind of like the larger Durin's monuments, and it's requiring adamant and that Durin's crown that we got from killing the Troll King. So when I have adamant, which I don't right now, we'll come back and we will rebuild this statue. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it does anything. I think it's just like shiny and that's it. But we do want to look around for the rest of these books. I can't see anything over here in the corners. I think the books are kind of central, but it's not a bad idea to look around. Cover as much ground as you can because you might not see it in the rubble, but it should highlight when you're next to it to give you a little indication you're passing an item of interest. That's just some wood, okay. Here's our replacement pipe. If you guys remember, it's over here. Just remember that. We're not going to relight the forge right this second. Here's our gear to replace, and then here's our crank. So all of the pieces are just right over here on the right-hand side. If you're facing into the forge like we were. Alright, where are the rest of these books? There's more than one, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Maybe there's just one. I thought there was more than one. Let's look around the throne. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. You guys see this? He's got nothing to say about this. Yeah, this is they feel bad once you have to fight the Troll King, but he's really not that difficult, as we've discovered. There's only 2 books? Maybe it is closer to the forge. Is there a book lying around over here? Yes, there is. Here we go. Uzmir. I wonder who Uzmir is. We're gonna read these. We're gonna look at them real quick. The one referencing King Nain and the Khazad Stone is the most important, but we are looking for all of these. How much I wish I had Aloy's focus right now. Which I wouldn't even think of if Marcus wasn't playing it. You know what, guys? I think he's done. He did the proving. He got through it. He did not enjoy it. It was just too frustrating for him. So I don't think we're gonna continue playing, unfortunately. I know. I wish I had the focus in every game too, because I'm like, where that might be all the books. I'm honestly not sure how many books there are. Let's see what the objective says. It said search the forge, my brain, and that's no longer on here. So maybe we found all of them. All right, the Khazad Stone. Let's look at this in our little appendices here. So, Book of Uzmir, Part 1. This is written by Nain, again, the son of King Durin VI, who was the Durin that fought the Balrog, and that the Balrog was termed Durin's Bane after. So Durin VI was the Durin that was killed by the Balrog. This is Nain, his son. So, Third Age, 1981. It has been a year since my father's death, so Durin VI. My son has insisted we leave for the colonies in the Iron Hills or the Grey Mountains. Some have already left. I say no. I, King Nain, will face the beast that is Durin's Bane. No more dwarven blood shall be spilled under the terror of the creature's shadows. It resides by the mithril lode. I take with me but a small force of my most loyal. I take with me also the Khazad Stone, in hopes that the strength of Durin, the Deathless, endures against the beast of shadow and fire. I leave here this account as King of Durin's folk. Okay, so that was the first installment of the Book of Uzmir. So there's 1 and there's 3, so I think I'm missing number 2. So I am missing another book. Where in the world is it? And then pro tip, you guys, you're gonna want, like, you can tell that the Troll King built his throne over this, like, stone monument thing, which I think was Durin's throne. However, I've never been able to break the orc build and, like, the wood and stuff off of the throne and the stone beneath it not go with it. So it's very difficult to break all of this woodwork off to kind of clear it out without destroying Durin's throne in the process. So that's just a fair warning to you guys. It's always my instinct to get this stuff out of here. Obviously, I want to restore everything, but it's very difficult to break all this down without taking out the throne as well. So definitely give it a shot if it's important to you, but just know it's a little bit difficult. Okay, we're missing a book, you guys. And I don't want to get too far into the story without all the information. So all of our books have been over here by the forge. We came around here already. And there was one. I swear there was 2 over here. You know what? Maybe if I restore this statue, I'll get the second book. That sounds foolish, but, you know. It might actually make sense in the end. Or maybe there's a book over here somewhere. I think there's 4. Yeah, I think there's 3 books of Uzmir, just because I have 3. I have 1 and 3, so I'm thinking there's a 2. And then, yeah, the one by Nain. Or the one that's called... Oh, and there's a history stone up here. I always forget about this. I need adamant for that as well. Ooh, some good stuff in here. Take this. Oh no, Marcus, keep playing! It's sad, I know. Yeah. He doesn't like games that you have to remember and manage, like, every button on the controller and button combinations. I think that's kind of why he ended up not liking God of War as much either, because the controls were just so excessive. Like how much stuff you had to be aware of and how many like combinations of things you had to know how to do. I definitely got used to it in Horizon. Like everything kind of became second nature. It was cumbersome in the beginning. Everything kind of becomes second nature. But it's that discouragement of like you don't do good because you don't really know how to play the game yet and you don't know how to manage how demanding the game is. And so it's just discouraging in the front, so. God of War rough. Horizon is definitely second nature, yeah. Yeah, but it's true. I mean, you gotta pull one of the triggers to grab your bow, and then you've got to push the other trigger to pull back on the bow, and then you've got to like do the focus, and then especially like later on in Forbidden West, you've got to turn, like there's 2 levels to the focus, so you have to like keep engaging the focus to get to the scan the way that it's I don't know, anyways. It's complicated. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff. But yeah. And then he wasn't really in a gaming mood to begin with, but he was kind of bored. So I was like, why don't you try Horizon? And like he did. He did. But he wasn't really in a mind space to like dedicate himself to it, so. We might be done. But don't worry guys, we'll play Forbidden West here on the channel. I don't know when, because again, we have Durance Folk coming in November. We also have, I hope everybody has seen this, we have an Animal Crossing update, you guys. The long-awaited, much anticipated Animal Crossing 3.0 update.
Moria is ours now! Something's over there.
Where is everybody? Where is everybody? There they are. I'm like, wait a minute, there's gotta be more of you. So be careful on this edge of this building because it is mostly wood platforms. So if you break all the wood like I'm doing right now completely by accident, if you're out here, this is actually the floor and it'll break under you. So just be careful when fighting these guys on this edge here. You could destroy your footing and fall.
We got orcs!
We really don't have orcs. We really are taking them all out. It's really okay. Yes, moving from Zero Dawn to Forbidden West is tough. Update that was never coming, yeah. So that being said, thank you for reminding me of what I was talking about. I love listening back to streams and being like, I completely started saying something and then never finished that thought. It happens all of the time. So thank you for reminding me because I probably would have moved on to something else. But yeah, so Animal Crossing is going to have an update in January. RTM has an update in November. And Imprisoning War, or Age of Imprisonment, I should say, is coming in November as well, I believe. I probably won't be getting Switch 2 before Christmas. And, like, hopefully I get one for Christmas, but it's not, like... We just spent a lot of money in San Diego, so, like, we'll see. We'll see if I get a Switch 2. But, anyways, all that being said, games that are currently played and represented on the channel are getting updates, so I'm not sure when we're going to start engaging with Horizon. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming. And then there's also, like, obviously I know that I stream twice a week, so that means I have room to stream 2 games at one time without even having to change my schedule that much. So, like, we might come to a point where, you know, I grab RTM and then we do Horizon for, you know, the other one. The other stream for that week, so we'll see what happens, but it might be a little while. That's all I'm trying to stress here. Might be a minute. Okay, so I want to keep the crown. Oh my god. And I want to grab adamant, which these are all drop chests. They're very disorganized. I haven't had any time to do anything in this game. I've been working on other things, which you guys will get to experience a little bit later today. So I have not... 60 adamant here. I don't know if that's enough. And that's all that I have. Anything in here? Nope. The ACNH update, that was the highlight of my day yesterday. Waking up to the news made my day better. It was so random. So I actually saw like a game, what's it called? Not Screen Rant. It's not Game Rant. I don't know. I saw an article headline in Google News. And it said, instead of doing the clickbait thing where they're like, Animal Crossing update, which means it could apply to any game, and which means it's only applying to Pocket Camp, because that's the only freaking game that is receiving updates at this time. But they'll be like, oh, an Animal Crossing update. So this article actually said Animal Crossing New Horizons update. So typically I ignore them, but I was like, all right, let's go see what this is. They're specifying that it's New Horizons. It's probably just like a bug fix or something, because that's the other thing too. They use the term update very loosely. And I clicked on it and I started reading the article, and it was outlining some of the stuff they talked about in that video. And I was like, I need to verify that this is real. So then I got on YouTube. I follow Nintendo on YouTube, and so I just found the channel, and I saw the trailer for 3.0 plus the Switch 2 upgrade, or however you want to say that. So if you play your Animal Crossing game on the Switch 2, there's now going to be an upgraded version graphically. And I think there was a couple of other things that, like, it's just a systems update for the game, basically. But in addition to that, there is a DLC. I'm here for Adamant. Focus. There is a DLC element, and it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. So we're going to get a little Animal Crossing revival. I find it kind of funny because I'm like, okay, they're not going to make another one. This means they're not going to make another one for a very long time. Because what? The 2.0 update came in October of 22 or 23. It's been at least a couple of years since then. So it'll probably be another couple of years before we see a new game, which I think makes sense because we're on like a 10-year loop with Animal Crossing or something. So that's the only sad part about it, is like, oh, it's cool to have an update, but this almost definitely means that, oh, I need to go up here. What's wrong with me? This almost definitely means that we're not going to get Animal Crossing, the new whatever game they're going to come up with next for a while. But yeah. But it's exciting. So we've got a lot of new stuff coming. Durin's Folk continue to just show more things, add more content. We already talked about we'll be able to destroy poison mushrooms, which is very exciting. And they are also going to let us clean up. Look at that fell beast down there just waiting for me. They're also going to let us clean up. Did I not kill all of you?
There's something out there.
Is this the guys underneath talking? There's also an outpost right down here.
There's nothing here.
Must be these guys down here, because nobody's spawning up here. I took all these guys out. But, what was I saying? Return to Moria. Oh, we'll be able to destroy poison mushrooms, and then it sounds like in specific areas, not necessarily everywhere, we will be able, they've implied, they haven't said it explicitly, but they said you'll be able to clean up more and repair/restore more things. So I think that they're implying that we're going to be able to clean up some of the dirt piles and stuff, but it might be exclusive to the new building areas that they're bringing to the game, like Durin's Tower. And what was the other place they said specifically was designed for building? I think it might be exclusive to those areas. I don't know if we're going to be able to get everything cleaned up in all the other areas in the game, but like a lot of exciting stuff that we've been waiting for kind of coming our way. See, my hot take is that the update is mechanics they were planning for the new game but ran out of time and felt they needed to give us something, so retooled, skinned for AC and H. Possibly. I mean, that's definitely an option. I feel like they've just been so focused on Mario for like the last 2 years. Everything has been Super Mario something or other. So I feel like they're just kind of like, alright, we gotta do a little something with Animal Crossing. It's potential. I mean, you could be absolutely right. I have no idea. Okay, that didn't give us a book, but we restored the statue. Like, it literally does nothing, but it's like, cool, we put Durin's crown back on him, I guess. I need to find the second book. Let's go ahead and restore the forge, and then we'll jump back into the story a little bit. Also, I need to keep an eye on my time, because we have other things to do. But yeah, so it could have been that. It could have been stuff they had in the works for Animal Crossing, but I have a feeling their development team has just been exclusively dedicated to like Super Mario and then a couple of Legend of Zelda things like Echoes of Wisdom and stuff. But yeah, you could be right. Maybe they had more planned and they couldn't get to it. I feel like it's them maybe pacifying pacifying the people that are so irate about it. Like, hey, we're working on other stuff. We're more worried about Super Mario right now. We're more worried about Zelda right now. Those are our big money makers. But here's like a little something something for you. But yeah, maybe. It also makes sense that they would do something like this for the Switch too, because they are upgrading a lot of other major titles for the Switch too. So it kind of makes sense that they might have had this in their, like, planning for this, basically when they knew they were going to launch the new system. Stuff, yeah. Yeah, that's true too, which I don't hate either. New mechanics and AC nature always welcome, and if it means the new game has more time to cook, that's fine with me too, especially bulk crafting. I know, for real. 10 years between games is a lot these days too, yeah. Yeah, I saw, I don't know, I shouldn't disagree with people ever because it just causes problems, but I did see a comment that was like, so they're bringing a lot of crossover items into the Animal Crossing update. So they're gonna have like Lego items, they're gonna have Legend of Zelda items, which look cool. Like I can live without them, but like they look cool. So I'll probably go find myself a Zelda amiibo, or I'll put it on my Christmas list or something. But to unlock having those items in game, I think would be cool. But what was I saying? I can't do 2 things at a time. Hold on, I gotta find that. Collab items. Lego. Zelda. There was something else. Oh, Splatoon. They're doing Splatoon stuff. OMG. What was my original thought that needed to be needed to be expounded upon? I was disagreeing with person. Oh! So, they are bringing playable Nintendo consoles, basically, into Animal Crossing. So you can now get probably like an N64 or something in Animal Crossing with this update, and you'll actually be able to play mini games on it. And somebody had just commented like, you used to be able to play the mini games for free, but now you need a Nintendo Online account, which is true. You do need a Nintendo Online account to access that feature. But it was just really funny. Like, everyone's so mad that stuff costs money. That's what's really killing me. So like, yes, video games are extremely expensive. Yes, we're starting to like pay ridiculous amounts of money for consoles. And yes, Nintendo has typically been on the cheaper side. They've typically been on the side of the people, in the sense. And their consoles and things have been a little bit cheaper than maybe PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. But people are so up in arms about things being expensive. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I know that hurts your feelings. It makes me sad too. I don't have a ton of money either. But this is like the way the world works. Like, stuff gets more expensive. Like, why do people think video games are always going to be $30? Like, I don't understand the confusion. I do feel bad. I know it's frustrating and hard for some people. Okay, pause story. Salt bath, Durance guard helmet, and Duranol. Duranol? Where did it go? We just unlocked some new recipes because we relit Durance Forge, and this should be a much bigger deal, but I'm talking about other things instead. So yeah, here we go. We've unlocked some stuff. Durance guard helmet. So guys, we just got our Kazad armor, and we're already unlocking new armor recipes. So that's really fun. Weapons, armor, tools, masterwork. Guys, Durance axe. This is the forge we needed to relight. The reason it's so important is because we have to forge Durance axe, which is essential to the game, here at Durance Forge, but we only have 4 of the 5 pieces, so we still need to find the Durance axe fragment that is in the Desolation. And that's okay, we'll get there. Okay, what did I miss? So the salt bath. Kazad steel. Where's the Duranol stuff? Oh, that's what you make with the... Okay, got it. Never mind. Never mind, I know what's happening. So anyways, guys, congrats. GG's. We killed the Troll King. We unlocked Durance Forge. We are ready to reforge Durance Axe, which is a very important element to the game, as soon as we get the 5th fragment. And we'll probably need some materials for that as well, but we really are just waiting on the rest of the ingredients or materials, as it were. And I really, really, really want to find this other book, because I'm missing part of the story. But let's finish up with Durin the 6th and King Nain, And I will catch up with chat before I bust back into story time real quick. People need to learn that just because you disagree on stuff doesn't mean it's the end of the world. I thought that was cute. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'm just not as excited about some of the other stuff. Yeah, that's fun, but an interesting choice. It's like they aren't seeing the huge amount of stuff that's available for free. People are getting a mini HHP version for free. That's true. They didn't have to do that. Yeah, I'm excited for the Captain Hotel and visitors wandering around. What's really fun is that Captain running a hotel is very New Leaf. You actually, I can't remember, I haven't played New Leaf in forever, but there is a tropical element. I want to say it's a New Leaf. Does he do the boat rides? I can't remember. I can't remember, but I know for sure Captain and his family, his daughter, his wife, and I think like grandma, ran this little gift shop that was tropically themed. And so basically they're bringing that New Leaf element into New Horizons, which is really fun. So it's kind of keeping with the narrative and kind of the story base of the game. And then, yeah, bringing into the hotel. So it's going to be really excited to see what the hotel offers. Kirsten and I earlier were talking about those dream islands, where not only can you go to dream addresses now when you sleep, but you can access other It's very Palea to me, because it just feels like another housing plot. It's like, okay, you built out your island and your theme or whatever, and like now you can have these dream islands, and there's 3 sizes of islands, so you can do something small, medium, or large, which like it'll be interesting to see and explore that and see if it's really as basically the same as your main island, like functionally. Will you be able to do all of the same stuff that you can currently do on your main island? Will there be restrictions? Obviously you can terraform, you can build, all of that good stuff, which is really fun, but it's like, is it literally just another island, or are there some restrictions to that? And I'm a little torn. I like the system of like flattening and then rebuilding your island. I guess since you can't have multiple save files, it's kind of an answer to that for some players, where it's like you don't necessarily want to destroy the island that you have, that you've worked on, but you do kind of want to start something new. So regardless of how everybody feels about it, it's definitely a cool resource. So like we'll see how that how that all plays out. But part of me is like, I don't want to do, like I just want to build on my main island, like my big island. So I was talking to Curse earlier, and I was like, I'm interested to see how big the largest dream island is, if it's the same size as your main island or whatnot. So so yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. But I was telling her earlier that it's really the new items that are going to come through the hotel that I'm really excited about, because the collab items are not that exciting to me. Like I said, Zelda's cool because like I saw a guardian, like a half-buried guardian item, plus the outfits are cool and all of that stuff, and so I was like, ooh, it could be fun to like build a little Zelda themed island maybe with some of those items, so that would be cool. But yeah, anyways, a lot of cool stuff. I'm excited for new items. The expansion of the hotel is cool. They totally stole my idea. It's totally fine. And I'm interested to see if you'll be able to do your own designs in the hotel rooms, or if you'll have to do them by theme. And if it keeps to, I can't imagine that they would do that, because Happy Home Paradise is very much like, you know, they added those, you basically unlocked those abilities as you played. Happy Home Paradise was like, okay, at first you kind of just have to follow the rules, and then you're able to kind of, now you can do stuff on your own. You can use DIY items, you can create your own designs, you can basically prep your villager when they come and they say, oh, I want this house. You'd be like, you know what, I got some ideas. How about I just make a house for you? And they're like, okay, cool. So yeah. Hold on. The hotel and visitors wandering around. I can see why people are upset that the slumber islands are locked behind the online stuff, but how do they expect them to work without it? Yeah. Yeah, you can't travel to another island, yeah, without that. Flattening will be so much quicker too, which is great. I was gonna say, will it? Yes, you were saying, well, if you use the mouse function on your Switch 2, which, Kirst, you just got a Switch 2, do you use your Joy-Cons as a mouse? Because those are the controls that they're saying is going to be easier and better. Like, you have to use it as a mouse, which I feel like is really weird, but I could definitely get used to it if it's worth it. The Slumber Islands I would only be looking at to play with family and friends. That's a good thought on those two, yeah. My main island is mine and mine alone. The new Zelda villagers look cute. I'm liking Tulin's design. Tulin is cute, but like, he was so freaking annoying in Tears of the Kingdom. He was actually annoying, not like curse version of annoying like Arik, who just sounds weird but is actually super helpful and doesn't bother you. Tulin is like a little brat, and he drives me crazy. He is his father's son though, so it's fine. So like I'm not that excited about Tulin and Minoru, but it is cute. It's definitely cute that they're making characters for it, yeah. Not currently, you know, the cleanup with Rossetti. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, Rossetti cleaning stuff up. Amazing. All right, let's talk about the Khazad Stone really quickly. I don't know where book 2 is. I can't find it anywhere. So we read book 1. Let's read book 2. So the continuation of, so Nain was basically saying, the Balrog killed my father. Everyone wants to leave because of the Balrog. I think that's pretty reasonable. But he's like, heck no, man. We're gonna fight this Balrog. We're gonna keep Khazad Dûm. I get that too. So basically he's like, I'm gonna take a small force of loyal soldiers. We're gonna go fight this Balrog together. And I'm gonna take the Khazad Stone with me because I think it will give me an edge because it's so closely related to Durin's line or something like that. Which, friendly reminder, the Khazad Stone is a fabrication for this video game. It is not part of the canon of the story at all. I think it's based on the Arkenstone artifact, which is canon, which is the precious stone under the mountain in Erebor. But anyways, his whole thing was like, let's go fight the Balrog, and let's take the Khazad Stone with us. So here's book 3. We skipped the middle section. I have no idea what it said, but I cannot find it. Oh, and hold on. We should actually read the account of Durin the Sixth's last days, because reading Nain's account is post-Durin's death. Digging through what little records are left at the Chamber of Marzabul, I found one account that helps my search for the Khazad Stone. If Durin the Sixth kept it close, then he would have had it with him at the Great Forge during the fall. I think we read this already, actually. As the creature, so this is King Durin's writing, as the creature of shadow approaches, I cannot risk hurt to any of my house's heirlooms. I return now for my final visit to the Tomb of Kings. I took the stone of our people from its place and now keep it with me hidden. Once we dispatch this demon, I will replace it. So Durin the Sixth was carrying around the Khazad Stone first, and he was doing it to protect the stone. And now Nain is carrying it, his son is carrying it, believing it will kind of give them a little bit of help in the battle. Okay, so let's bring this to a conclusion. So once again, this is King Nain, so this is Durin the Sixth's son. It has been a year since my father's death. Hold on. Did I read the first one? Oh my gosh, did I read these in the wrong order? Hold on. I read them in the wrong order. Okay. Ugh, I shouldn't even bother now because it's going to be all confused. We delved deep for Mithril, this bright and rare beauty, but then the beast awoke under Baranzabar. Yeah. Terror and fear, the beast now journeys for blood in our halls. A great battle began in Dorodelph 3 days hence. It rages on still. Too much of our blood spills. Too many soldiers and innocent families lay dead under the blackened stone. So many homes destroyed. It seems we cannot defend against such a threat from within the mountain. Okay, so this is the we delved too greedily and too deep and woke the evil. And so our last update about the Khazad Stone is that Nain took it with him to face the Balrog again in the Mithril Lode, is specifically what this says. Okay, we'll get out of here. You guys don't care. A monument to Durin. Does this one mean anything? Okay. Yeah, the monuments are just, sometimes, like I said, sometimes they do stuff for you, but for the most part, they really are just. Book of Uzmar Part 2? We did find it? It's under Durin's Return. I'm so confused. King Durin the Sixth, my father is dead. It took him, this creature of fire and shadow. As the Battle of Dorodelph became a week-long siege, my father took up his sword to stand against the beast, as did his most loyal soldiers and I. Few still live, and only by luck. My father shall now rest in the Tomb of Kings, his place ready. And then we must begin to rally to survive. The beast enjoys the terror. So many continue to be killed, something must be done. Prince, no, King, Nain. Okay, they just put stuff where they want to. Anyways. We repaired another Durin's monument and put the crown back on him. Unlocked some recipes for doing that. Okay. Alright. So that ends story time. So let me think here. Dispel the curse. Craft a way to destroy the shadow curses and corrupted rock that keep you from entering the crossroads. We'll talk about this next time. Seek the crossroads. Now we're getting pushed forward. Search in the desolation. We are not done with the desolation, you guys. We still have so much to do. So Kirsten and I ran around and unlocked the Khazad armor, so that's going to make everything else easier, which I'm so grateful for. So I need to organize the base just a little bit. We need to work on our storage there. We still need to find the Muznakan chest. We still need to collect materials for new recipes. A couple of things we unlocked by restoring the forge here is going to be a part of that equation. Restore the forge, we can take that off the checklist, and then clear the orc stronghold. So we should still have another orc town in this area, and we absolutely do. If you guys can see it, there's the red tab right here. It's actually next to our base. So we still have the orc stronghold and the desolation to take care of. And this blue icon right here is letting us know where Durin's axe fragment is. So it kind of looks like maybe we have to get into the Red Eye Stronghold, as it's labeled here on the map, and I noticed for the first time. Maybe we have to get into that stronghold to get to the final axe fragment. And now that we have upgraded armor and weapons, I'm ready to go. We can go take out Orc Town anytime. And then we still have all of these halls to explore, the Muznakan to find, the ranger camp. I still need to find the ranger camp in the lower deeps. Axebeard did find it. Kirst was in his live stream when he found it, and she was convinced that she knew that it would be there. I still haven't taken the time to find it, and I'm being stubborn with this playthrough. And even though I'm accepting a lot of advice and insight, I still want to actually accomplish all the goals myself, just because it's personally my playthrough. So I want to cheat as little as possible. I did have Kirst come in today and help me unlock these statues, which I'm super grateful for. But that was just a necessity so that we could take on the Troll King tonight's stream. So anyways, I'll justify some things and I'll defend others, and none of it will make any sense. But that's where we're at, you guys. So when we come back to Moria, we will be exploring the Desolation more, and we will be collecting materials necessary for moving forward in the game. So really, it's Durin's axe fragment that we're focused on now that we've got our armor. And then I'm gonna share with you some of the things that we've unlocked and what they mean for us. Alright guys, harsh cuts for harshly cut edits. That is the end of this video for you guys today. Thank you again for coming by to check it out. I hope you enjoyed this little addition to our playthrough of The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!